British Empire and the American Empire on how they always talk about the international community, where and in fact they only talk about Europe and America and Australia. They do not talk about the 70 to 80% of the population of the planet that they exclude from the international community, which is crazy. Before I go further, let me bring Rasheed in because he was cut off. I'm gonna add him to the stream. What do you say about this?
Same thing, brother. That he hollering about that he has a world community, and what he about 10%, 5 or 10% of the world. He only think about white dominated countries, and he was given that power to rule, and now his rule is coming to an end, and he's very angry. Like the Honorable Elijah Muhammad teaches us, you cannot blame a man that's ruling, that's riding a horse. You cannot expect him to get off and walk. And so America ain't gonna get off and walk. I was listening to some on RT the other day when he was talking about, can America take take a back seat to China? Absolutely not. He don't want to be no second fiddle. He got to rule at all costs. He was given dominion over the fowl of the air, the fish of the sea, and everything that creeps and walks on the earth. And to sit up and allow somebody else to take get on the seat of rulership? Absolutely not. He ain't gonna accept that. But now his rule, see, this is the whole crux of it is his rule is coming to an end. Western hegemony is ended. And like you said,
say that again. You break it up. Say that again. Say that again.
He's ready to go and said if I had a friend of mine said if he cannot rule, he blow the planet up. And that's the way he's thinking. If I cannot rule, he gonna kill everybody. If we didn't have a savior.
We lost Rasheed. Hopefully he'll be back in. But I just want to say, let's go to something. While he is lost, I told you every time we do the show, there's some technical glitches that appear. No matter who I have as a guest, no matter what their perspective is, there's some glitches that often go along with the show. But I'm gonna. You're back. You're back. We had glitches. We didn't hear half of the stuff you said. It froze you, and before it froze you, there was echoing and stuff like that. So keep your thought for a minute. I want to address something real quick. Keep your same thought frame of thought. Now, it was something that he said about addressing their values, right? And he says, now we know what the value of the Western world, what values that the Western world love. They value economics, they value power, they value domination, they value rulership. There's no honest person who will listen to this show or who is listening to the show that cannot say that the Western world does not want to dominate the world. Why do you think they made the alliance NATO? The North Atlantic Terrorist Organization, because they are terrorizing the world. Anyone that will threaten their perception or their perspective of things, they don't want to talk about it. They want a war about it. Anything. And that's the whole thing. And a lot of people cannot, in America, a lot of people cannot come to grips with the reality that the Western world views everybody else as also rans. That's why when they refer to Europe and they refer to Australia and they refer to America, they refer to them as first world nations.
Also Canada.
Yeah, and Canada, yeah. And but when they're dealing with other nations, they call them second, third, and fourth world nations. This is an underhanded jab at non-white world.